We in, Mr. Saylee, the Safe Space Saylee show in October, Optimism October week 2. Man, let's do it. We can never lose. We're on the other side of victory, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out my big brother, Banquet World, BAINKOYWORLD. Make sure that you go and check it out. Oh man, this on the other side of victory. Guys, my lighting may not be as good, but it's all right. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Oh man, guys, last week when I came in and I told you I had covered a class, they wanted me back. I think I talked about them wanting me there. Hey, was like, yeah, we want Mr. Sadie back. We want Mr. Sadie. Hey, somebody wish was came true. You know when you wish for certain things and it comes true, it's just like that. I had one lady say, "Hey man, you came back again. You were talking about the same thing, but you came with another spin." Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard at this. I do. You know when somebody likes something, they everything their whole mind is focused on that. Eat, sleep, and breathe this. I was saying the best counselor on the planet right now, but I'm saying the best counselor ever. I'm passing everybody who ever said it. What you thought I was, I'm past what you thought. We got a lot of things to cover. We ain't gonna be able to cover it all, but it's still all right. Whew, Optimism October, week 2. Man, there's a lot of things going on in the world. Certain things people know about, certain things people don't. Let me see if I can get this position well, and then I can handle. Let me see, guys. Don't worry about that. I know sometimes the lighting. Because remember, even when I was coming with the voice, it's just if you can hear me, get this wisdom. And I want to let individuals know. My homie was asking me, he was like, man, how many viewers you watching you, man? I'm like, 0. No one's watching. But I remember watching certain things on YouTube 16 years later. It made sense then. But I wasn't watching when the person put it up. So this is timeless stuff that I'm putting out, whether somebody's on the live now, they're on YouTube years down the line, or they see a clip on Facebook in November, December 25th on Christmas, you see it. But I got questions. You know I always got questions for you guys. But before I get into the questions, I want individuals to know, you can reach out to Mr. Saylee. Mr. Saylee, what's going on? Can I book a session with you, Mr. Saylee? I want to just talk. I just want to pick your brain. I remember one of my cousins, man, we used to just pick my brain. That's all right. You don't have the ideas. Let me relax. Some people don't have the mindset to think. I was just listening to KRS-One. He was saying wisdom cannot be you can study the wisdom, but it gotta be in you. You don't have it. Now I know there's dogs barking in the back. Don't worry about that, guys. That's the I'm gonna answer that too when it comes to Optimism October. There is no wrong can be happening because all is mental. That's the first hermetic principle. People don't know about some of these things. I look at everyone. I'm like, if you ain't saying nothing about the hermetic principles, you ain't bringing no information. You don't understand it to the point to where you say you understand certain things. There are certain laws that govern this universe. Individuals don't understand. But I hope that everyone can reach out. Don't be too shy. I have even clients too, they be shy to reach out. Mr. Saley, that you so busy all day. Reach out. Don't be afraid. If it's for your elevation, don't be afraid. Or you can even be afraid. That's what courage is, being afraid and still moving forward. I want to be able to talk about a situation too that's gonna. I always be thinking about the questions, but guys, you can reach out on Facebook, Instagram, or here on TikTok in the messaging. Send me something. A lot of people send me stuff. They be on scams stuff, but I'm like, man, I don't really need it like that. Shout out to Bancourt World. I gave shout out Bancourt World. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Run him up. Y'all make sure y'all run it up all the way on that end. Please make sure you do that. We're on the other side of victory. Enough is enough. Time is up. Endless elevation. Paradise is now. Last episode. We got some, man. We're gonna create a book for real, a pamphlet of things to say to yourself so that you know the time has come for you to launch yourself upwards. Hey, I put the voice right where we just said it. I put the voice right there. Oh man, you can't miss, big brother. You can't miss, man. From my days of being young, what as a child to now, man, you can't miss, man. You can't miss. I appreciate everything you always do. You need a show coming up. It's been some time. You need a show coming out. I want to see something because I'm always interested in who come in on your show and what they can do too. Because it's very powerful. We need to go ahead and get you to 500 so you can go ahead and go TikTok live. Run them up, guys. If you seeing this name, run him up. If you're seeing this later, follow him on that part so that he can go live on TikTok. BANKOYWORLD. Go ahead and follow him. So now let's get into the first question. Now the first question, I got these questions is for you and everybody in your family, man. I just made a post and I was talking about what my talks or what I'm talking about, who do they apply to? Individuals who's 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and even 5. It applies to everybody there. So I want to deal with this. Remember, there's two sides of TikTok. You got the elevation side and you got the, what I would say, what you can say, what's the opposite of elevation? I don't know, de-escalate. I don't know, what would you say? Um, De-escalation side. Who knows if that's what it is? De-escalation. Let's get into this first question. So it says, how does optimism look for you? How does optimism look like when things are going wrong? This is a huge part. I was talking with a client. He said, I'm more of a pessimist than an optimist. Okay. If life is more sad for you, all right. I'm not against that. But just make sure you choosing that. Make sure you know that you're choosing that. So how does optimism look when things go are not going your way? I like these questions that I'm reading out. They're for people to use, but I use them more than anyone. I better. I use them more than anyone. So as we're talking on that, now for me personally, I come from a small city, but for me, when everything is looking down and things ain't going my way, I'm telling myself I got to keep going. I have a song called "Keep Going." My brother always says he likes it, but in my mind, when things are not going my way, I'm always thinking about how can I outlast that situation. Things cannot be going my way for a whole month. Can I outlast that situation? And in my mind, I can. Are there ways that you can go about Outlasting a situation, yeah. See, the thing is about me, guys, you get the information and you may get the what, the why, the who, and the where, but it may cost to get some of that how. I'm gonna break down some how. A lot of this is a girl was just telling me about one of my clients was just talking about words of affirmations. Sometimes you gotta use those words of affirmation. To me, one of the most powerful ones. I'm gonna give you guys a key nugget right here. The worst isn't the worst. And I'm actually believing that. I don't care how the situation looks. The worst isn't the worst. But not only just saying it, knowing it, and being it. And just like I was telling my clients, you'll be tested. So when I look at people in their face or I look at anyone around, I'm like, you're gonna be tested. I wanna hear what you're saying. You're gonna be tested. Let's see if you can still stand up or you still hold on to your values when you test it. When you got that fire up against you, will you burn up or will it reveal the gold that you are? And my hardships that have revealed who I am, they have let me know that I am the unbreakable. I already told you guys. I'm willing to go against 5 billion, 7 billion, 8 billion on the. Oh man, I'm all for it. I'm all for the difficulties, all for the uh what they talk about the underdogs. Oh man, no one thought he was gonna make it through. That team is the underdog or all this. Count me out. Because on me, I'm already counting myself in. So let me read that again. So it says, how does optimism look to you when things are not going your way? That's to really know if you are really optimistic or you using optimism to your advantage or not. Optimism isn't just like when things are going beautifully and things are sweet. No. The power of optimism comes when things are not going your way. That's pretty much it. Everyone can be optimistic when things going your way. You got your bank balance is full, and you just ate like I just did. Shout out to Bango. We're cooking up the pancakes and the tofu, putting it all the way together. Man, anything this man touched, it turned to gold. It's lovely, you know. So, but it's like that on that end. Can you be optimistic when everything isn't going your way? Let's say with this government shutdown in the U.S. And I let my audience know as well too. I've extended my trip, so I'm gonna be in Ghana longer because I can do that. My one aunt was telling me, she like, "Dang, you still in Ghana?" Yes, I am. I know you may not move, you may can't move like how with the flow and freedom like that, but that's why this is a safe space that shows freedom, wants some clarity, freedom to do what I want. Let me move on to this next question because I can be on one question for 6 hours. We ain't gonna do it like that. So the next one, whew, it's a good one. We got the last time you surprised yourself. Ooh, sorry for covering the camera. Surprise yourself in a powerful way, in a positive way, in an optimistic way. Looking at the last time you surprised yourself, there may have been a situation you didn't think you were going to overcome, but you're like, dang man, I really grew up. Let's say somebody called me out of my name. I'm like, dang. Before I would have been when it's something, I would have reverted to an old me. But when you elevate, when you have grown, it be exciting. You're like, dang, what I used to do at this time, and then you actually shock yourself because you've actually grown. You've actually grown. The last time for me that this happened was coming out to Ghana. A lot of people didn't think. My aunt was telling me, "Oh man, wait for us people. Let's go together. Let's do that." I ain't waiting for nothing, man. Let me see if I can do it. I remember going to the international side of LA. Man, that side is big. Everybody waiting in line. They see me in the scooter. I'm running, rolling around. I see the resistance, but I went early. I'm like, man, I'm not about to play no games. I don't care if I'm 6 hours early. I ain't about to play no games. So I go up to the line. You know, the girl's checking me in, and everything is going through. I bypass through. I get through. But what shocked me, what surprised myself, let me get back to the question, was actually even making the trip. People are afraid to go from LA to Vegas sometimes just to jump on a plane. I'm leaving the country. That surprised me because in the position that I'm in right now, dealing with health concern, everybody can easily say, "Oh man, you dealing with that." It's a good excuse. I can use it anywhere. It's a good excuse. But can I really lie to myself though? I would have been eating. I would have been beating myself up if I didn't make this trip. Say, "Oh man, you know you got it mess. You could tell anyone, they'll understand." Of course, everyone will understand, but I won't understand. My willpower. So for me, that's the last time I really. It wasn't even really surprising myself, but I can say that because it was the first time traveling internationally, coming to the motherland. So the whole experience was a surprise. It's like, oh man, you ain't just traveling internationally, you traveling internationally with a medical condition and you leaving for more than 2 months. I remember I told my brother, I was like, man, I'm coming for usually people come for like 2 weeks. But I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna let you know how long I'm staying when I get there, when I get to Turkey or something like that. But now it's going on longer than that. So that surprised me that I actually made the trip, and I know it surprised the world. The world's still shocked that I'm still here. It's like, dang, I'm the unstoppable. I am the unbreakable. So I'll read the question again. So it says the last time you surprised yourself in a powerful way. This is the part of Optimism October. You want to make sure that you're always surprising yourself. But when you know yourself, there's nothing you can, there's nothing you can't do. My mind is so powerful that I've seen all things. There isn't anything that I cannot see happening that I really truly want. I got zero doubt. And that's, how me and my big brother, we talk about being on the other side of victory. It's either you're on the other side of defeat or you're on the other side of victory. There's only two sides, and I want to get back into this. Number three is, what would your future self tell to your present self right now? What would they say? And this, I want you guys to dig deep. I was talking to my clients about this one girl, cause she said she couldn't even see it. It was just in my song. One song that I released is called "Go Easy." I think there's a bar in there where I said things that I'm doing now you can't even see. So imagine that some folks can't visualize. So that can be a limitation if you can't visualize certain things. But what I'm telling myself right now, what I would want my future self to tell me now, what would it say? It would just say, keep going, man. Just say, keep going. You got this. You got this. It's been ingrained in me to keep going, to be unstoppable. Let everyone turn against you because that actually shows you that you got it. That's actually confirmation on how much you believe in yourself. Let everyone give up on you. I'm excited about that. Let everyone, your family, whoever else, even the people you trusted too, let them say, hey man, now you can't do it. But you at the back of your mind or you at the front of your mind, I'm saying, I still got this. It's in my DNA. I got this. I can't lose. That's what we're talking about being on the other side of victory. That future self that has already won for more than a year, that is telling me now. He would just tell me, man, Saylee, keep going, man. All your dreams gonna come true. Everything you want to do, you're gonna have it materialize. You done made it to the motherland now. You'd have been more than 2 months. People only come for a week or two or three or whatever. No one can tell you any more about it. I know people think, they were saying, one of my other cousins, she had just came out. She was like, man, you just been in the house all the time? I guess she saw my medical condition moving. You would think that. Think like, oh man, nah, you come here and you ain't really moving around. You just in there. I wish I would. That's like man, that's like being in LA. You just saying about, but you been in LA 7 years, you just been in the house the whole time? Man, you better stop playing around with me. I don't care what's going on, man. Even if we in the wheelchair, we still out and about. We still got to see what's going on. So future self would say, see what you got to see. Keep on going. That's what it would say. It's no elaborate thing to say, oh man, what else? Don't you have any more? No, there's nothing else. Maybe you may have more. What would your future self from a year from now say to you? Keep going, man. You're gonna get everything you got or that you want. Because the secret is people don't even I'm on a bonus mission. Imagine if you completing the game and you already done all the objectives. So you're on your bonus run now. What can anybody tell you? No one can see what you want to achieve because you've already achieved it. And a movie for me and my big brother, we watched this. A movie for everyone to see is The Truman Show. And I remember this at one point. I love it how he was saying, "Man, I watched you through your whole life and seeing how you were moving from a child to adult." But Truman said you were never in my mind. You never knew what I was thinking. And that is a key point. Individuals say they know people or they know this or they know that, but you don't know how someone is thinking until they let you know, And then they may not even be letting you in fully. You may just get a portion. Wow. So my future self will say, keep going. So we got one more question, and then we got a bonus. Okay, so number 4, how do you make gratitude a way of life? Man, I know people always talking about gratitude, this positive movement. Gratitude is just thankfulness. That's pretty much what it is. You can add it in Optimism October. Are you even thankful for the situations? I know people look at me strange. They be like, how can you be thankful, Mr. Saylee, you got MS? How can you be thankful? Because they don't know where it came. They don't know what was going on before. They had no clue what path I was on. So everything that's going on with me right now, I am thankful. It's a way of life. How do you make it a way of life? Is take every moment that has happened to you and find something to be thankful for. And one of my clients had dropped in something so powerful. I didn't even think about it. Usually I be thinking I'm thinking on a whole bunch of stuff. But that's the thing too. Never get too much in your own way, so where you feel like no one can bring you more information. I think what he said. I got in my other notebook. He was saying, like, let's say for example, you're in the kitchen, you're making something, a lid hits the ground one time. Let's say it hits the ground and there's hair or whatever other stuff that's on it, and you get mad. But what about those other thousand times that it didn't drop? Can you be thankful about those times? There's so many times where things are always going good. Oh my goodness, guys! He just brought it to my attention. Things are always going good. It's not till if something goes wrong, you like, oh man. I remember, shoot, just in my bathroom right now, there was a leak. I'm like, dang, things were going on good, but then there was a leak that I had to clean up. I'm like, oh man, and I'm like, dang. But I overlooked how many days it wasn't leaking, or how many days there was no flood, nothing happened, everything was going good. Did I jump with joy about that? Like, ooh, there's no leak. I should have been like that. Like, oh man, there's no leak. Things are going good. Things are going well. So that's the a gratitude way of life. Be thankful for all things. Pessimism, they might not think about it like that. They may think, hey, everything is going bad for them. They're waiting for what they say, the glass it's half empty versus half full. Well, then that's your thought process. You have to be to a point. I've been seeing this pop up on social media all over. They say you have to be delusional, even in your strive or your endeavors for greatness. I ain't looking for nobody to believe in what I'm doing, to believe in me. No, it's actually better if you tell me and you come out, you say, hey man, you gonna fail. It's better if you just say it all out, man, you gonna fail. Or you nothing like me. Yeah, my big brother was watching this one guy, I'm forgetting his name, but he's telling his friends, like, man, you ain't nothing. You don't have no car, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing at all. But that's the point that I'm looking to get to. Where individuals, maybe all around me saying secretly, man, you ain't nothing, you ain't got nothing going on. But I'm still grateful. I still have a lot of gratitude in this life. There's so much to do, man. My mind keep on expanding every day. One of my homeboys just went to my pad in LA. Man, y'all don't even know how good this is. My homeboy just went to my pad in LA. I'm in the middle of Ghana. Or Jeremiah Phillips. Oh yeah, yeah, you good, yeah, man. Thanks for the name. Thanks for the name. Throw that for the name. Sometimes I sit back and just realize how things are good. You gotta realize how good things are. I'm sitting in the middle of Ghana. My homeboy can go to my house, check my mail. It's in LA. Tell me whatever what's going on. I was talking to one of my other homeboys in Nigeria. He was saying, man, you in Ghana, you got a spot in LA? Man, you doing it. I was like, I don't even see it like that. But I guess, I guess, I guess, I guess. But yeah, that's the part. See, that's the gratitude right there. Let me get in camera. That's the oh, they talking about okay, okay. That's the gratitude right there. That's the oh, they talking about okay, okay. That's the gratitude right there. Let me question right there. So also too, that's not the bonus question. That's the next thing. But realize when you got things going good, Just sit back and realize you got things going good. Sometimes I think they like, man, you working from home? Like you get sometimes I really can't even put it into words, guys. I'll be real with you. Things just going so good. Things just going so good. Even when something is not going so well, I can still transmute how I'm seeing it. It's almost like some things need to go wrong just so I can appreciate how good things are. Just for about four individuals, I ain't gonna call their names out, but for four individuals, I'm in a whole nother country getting you Amazon fresh food. I mean, sometimes I be feeling, man, I'm busting some real tycoon moves. And that's the thing, what I was saying. You don't want to do things for 30, 40 years, and you got nothing to show for it. It's not going to be me, ever. I'm looking to retire, and sometimes I got to look at my age. So at least I got about 5 years. I'll say 5 years. That's just what I mean, working for somebody else. But I'll be working for the rest of my life. Um, but yeah, things going so good. People need to see the world. People need to travel and see the world. This is some, ooh, hey, try some of the papaya. One of my clients was talking about it. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was saying her nickname is Papaya. I'm like, yeah, they call it Papaya here in Ghana. I'm like, wow. So gratitude way of life. I need everyone to see this and have a gratitude way of life. Be thankful. Even like when people walk out of my life, even when it's somebody that I love, walk out. Walk out. I could stay on that one for another six. Each of these I could stay on 6 hours, but we not. We probably got about what, another 10. Was that 13 more minutes? But I'm gonna go back through two. I'm gonna go back through two. But I need everyone to realize this is Optimism October week 2. So where? Oh yeah, okay. So for the bonus question, and this is for everyone. All these questions are for everyone, including myself. So it says, what kind of energy you want to send in any room, whether it's physical or digital. When I come into, I always talk about myself first. When I come into a room, I don't have to speak. I command it. I don't got to say nothing. But make sure you are a master of what you want, the energy you want to show up as in the room. You want to make sure that you are a man of your word, a woman of your word. You're doing the things that you say you're gonna do, and you're excited about it, and you're not waiting for anybody. Like I don't have anyone to tell me, hey man, Mr. Sadie, you got to do this, you got to. Nah, man, I ain't waiting for you. No one to tell me because this is a life I want to live. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I know how I want to live. Man, we got some real things. I know how I want to live. Everything was going good now. All that stuff. I know how I want to live. So that's important. Let me read the question again. It says, what kind of energy do you want to send in any room, physically or digitally? So really look at yourself. This is how you master yourself. You got to see, how do you want to show up? A lot of times I try not to People always think, even my mom has told me this before. I mean, you seem like a know-it-all. You do this. I don't want to come off as a know-it-all to anyone on that end. No. But if you're coming with some information and I have a viewpoint of it, and you're like, damn, I'm just giving this man information. Does he really know it all? But it's not coming from me. It's a stream. It's like somebody asking me a question. It's about 1,000 answers just pop up into my head. We call it the universe. You could call it God. Yeah, we could call it different things. But do you actually know? Are you using it? Are you using the information? Are you using the energy that you're coming with? Or are you letting it go to waste? I think me and my brother, we were talking about too, letting go of the potential that people have. That's I'm not even gonna say that's one of the things within me. I always see an individual's potential. Girls, guys, humans. I meet you and I see your potential. I'm like, dang. But if you don't see it, then is me seeing it and you seeing it, those are two totally different things. And sometimes I will get held up on girls before. Look at this girl got so much potential. And then I be held up because I'm seeing something that she don't even see for herself. But it's best to get away. Because I even told one of my friends this about one of his girls. And I was like, what if you being around this individual would not allow them to get to the maximum level of them because you're around? And I had to look at myself and ask, like, dang, people cannot get to their maximum elevation sometimes if I'm around. Sometimes I make things too easy for folks. And that's my essence around when you around me, it's like, man, I want everything to be taken care of. You don't have zero words because that's how I move. But then it gets to a situation where it's like, oh man, you forget about the things you got to do to keep that up. Because remember, no one is anywhere forever. What is the next opportunity for you to advance yourself? Show yourself. Even for me, I look at my life and I'm like, man, what if I have no one around me to do anything? Will I still be taken care of? Oh, yeah, oh, definitely, indeed. You know. So when I look at that question, when it says what kind of energy you want to send in any room, the divine counselor. I think my brother has said it as well. The divine counselor, the the best counselor ever. Hey man, I'm telling you, this is why sometimes I turn down jumping on people panels and going on their shows. Yeah, they talking about things. Imagine, I'm gonna bring something to you guys. Imagine that you were 3,000 years old. Now, I'm not going. I don't want to go too far into it, but just imagine you were 3,000 years old and you're talking with somebody that's 60 years old. I mean, do you tell them that you're 3,000? No, you don't tell them. It's just something to experience. That's the energy right there, the kind of energy you want to send off. That's the energy I want to send off. Bring your difficulties, bring your problems, bring your disgust, bring your challenges. Every problem has a solution. They already got solutions, man. Everything you going through is there's a solution to it, man. So it's not. it's only difficult for you at that point. I don't want to stay on too long. We got 5 more minutes. Let me go back through. I know you like, hold on, man. Mr. Say that you was going somewhere. I am. I'm always going somewhere. So look, that's the energy I want to send in any room of wisdom, of knowing, of how can I say, of elevation. We could say that. So let's go back through. So it says, how optimism looks when things aren't going your way. That's a key thing. That's true optimism when things aren't going your way. How do you see them? The last time that you surprised yourself in a powerful way, when's the last time you really think on it? What would your future self from a year down the line tell you right now? Mom would say, just keep going. And to say, you got to just keep going. Don't worry about it if no one ain't seeing what you're doing now. You know you're not doing it for that. How to live a gratitude, have a gratitude way of life. That's number 4. How to have a gratitude way of life. And the bonus is what kind of energy you want to send in any room. I don't care if you're at a wedding. I think I said this in the last show as well too. Sometimes my energy expands out. It may be 20 miles. You don't know. You're like, damn, why I feel like this? 5 miles or 1 mile, 500 feet, 1,000 feet. I just feel so good. I just feel so charged. I just want to do this. Dang, dang, you got me excited. Well, then do something with it. Everyone always, sometimes they have a conversation with me. They're like, oh man, I just feel so good at having this. Well, then do something with it. Because I ain't going to always be around. So, guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can go on to Instagram, the TikTok here, Facebook. I think now you just got to put in Mr. Saylee, MR period. Who? Fred period. MR period. Saylee. I should be everywhere. I'm a public figure now. I should be everywhere now. MR period Saylee, Mr. Saylee. If you want to get that session, remember you got to put your money where your mouth is. Now, if you want to have a counseling session with someone else, go ahead, do that. Take care of yourself. You're doing all the Uber Eats or whatever else. You ain't putting no money investing into you. Invest into you. But I'm always here for individuals who really need the help or who really want it. Maybe if you feel like Mr. Say, I don't have the money. Well, then you got a lot of content to go through. You go on to Instagram, you might get a breakthrough just watching one video. Hey man, we're not doing this ain't for no money or the charge. But if you want to that intensified session of really to deal with your particular situation on how to get out, oh yeah, then it's right there. But if you can find it on IG or Facebook, whatever, then find it. But if not, then pay that price. Or let's negotiate some things. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Woo! Oh yeah, that's how we do it, just like that. Because I hope that everyone does well within their life. I know a lot of things happening right now on the planet. There's a lot of things. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and making sure you're putting yourself in a position to win. Being on the other side of victory or the other side of defeat, you can win. I don't know. Don't wait till it's too late. I remember I think a client was talking about today. Then I get out of here. He was saying, "What if I wake up at 6 a.m. and other folks waking up at 12 noon?" Well, I brought it back to him because I think me and my brother we talked about it. Let's say 6 a.m. was the last flight. Hey man, if you woke up at 12, it's over with for you. So I guess my man who woke up at 6 a.m. he got it. The other individuals, they're not to be concerned or even considered. And it's just like that. And I love it. So you can always find some elevation on IG. I'll try to post. Oh yeah, I wanted to say this too. I'll try to post at least every day, at least one clip of what I'm thinking on, or what's going on, or what's happening, dealing with Optimism October. I'll try to do that. I'll do my best to bring something like that in, and make sure we stay elevated, guys. All right, peace out. Peace and chicken grease.